Hey, are you still looking for the dating, looking for the person, that wonderful person what you would love to spend all your life with? And do you really feel what, ah, it will come? Oh, it's not for me now. Oh, maybe not at this moment. Maybe I don't have time for it. So I would ask you one simple and very strong question. And if you was single on the COVID lockdowns, I would love to ask you, did you learn anything out of it? Did you learn anything when it was that terrible time? What we actually just saying, oh, it's gone and I don't care about the future again. So, me as an energy healer and love and success mentor and fashion designer, and the biggest, most important energy healer, I want to predict actually, and I hear already what some another virus is swinging around and going around, and why. Because many people did not learn the lessons, did not done what they was kind of should change maybe after that. Go back to old things, old ways, and starting living old types what you was doing it before the COVID lockdowns. So my biggest wishes for all of you, make sure if it's anything happened like that again and again and maybe again, who knows how many more of them. But yes, I already hearing somebody saying on the news everywhere, it is something rising again. And I don't want to scare you. I want what you be smart way, prepare about it, prepare for it. That's mean maybe do think, what should I do now? Maybe I should go out a little bit more, dating more. Maybe I should go out more, learn about how can I date? How can I be ready before dating? What should I do? Because this is was exactly, it took me 2.5 years, but actually it took me 20 years probably about how to learn about feeling in love, finding love, and really be open for love. As really, it took me only 2 months when I realized what that thing was there, so special. And when I unlocked it, changed it, my life changed. So what will be happened if you will be leaving yourself as just like before, just before the COVID, and you just say, oh, I have loads of time, oh, I don't want it, oh, I'm fine on my own, and that's fine. And I'm not saying nothing wrong with that. But what did we learn when we was locked down? I was actually praying and really sometimes I was even crying in my tears how much I was grateful for life, for my lessons, what I actually grabbed on. I learned what I needed. I learned how to attract the love, and I jumped into this new relationship, what is actually now more than 6 years now. And I was not on my own in this terrible moment, because this moment when I was locked down, I actually lost my mom of the COVID, and my mom was in Lithuania because I'm from Lithuania, and we was locked in here. And again, thanks God, what my mom had the partner with her. He looked after her, where we actually praying for him till now. How amazing what she was not single. I was like, oh, what we would do, we was locked in here, we couldn't go anywhere, nobody would be able to help her, and of course everybody was isolated. So nobody would be able to help her. But when you living with person with you, they can be locked down. Like we was two of us being sick in COVID, me and my partner on the same moment. Well, he's a little bit later because we was on the same party, the same celebration, We were so careful and still got it. From 10 of us, 5 of us. And actually, my son got it, my sister, her daughter, so nobody was able to come and help for each other because we all were sick. But when you are together with your partner at home, no matter how sick you are, you still minding each other. You're still looking after each other. And that's why my biggest thing to ask you, don't think what nothing will repeat again. And I'm actually predicting that because I can see everything happening again. And this is not happening kind of everything again for us. It's actually for us to wake up. What it's nothing what you're doing now working. So what should you do maybe different way? Don't go back to old ways. Don't go back to, oh, I don't need this, I don't need that. I am big me, I am so cool. I will look after me, myself, me. I'm putting my heart out in here. It's not always just you. But maybe someone there needs you, looking for you, and they maybe need your support as being next to the person. Like men need support, and I know men could be big-headed and I don't need anything, I'm cool too. But when together you are team, you can help for each other. You can give water for each other when you were sick, because we was sick, terrible. But I was even worse because I thought actually one moment I'm going, like I'm dying, because I felt so low. But working on me, working on the energies, working and all that, I kind of raised up and we go back very fast into normal. And that's why, again, how is your immune system? You will be able to go back to any illnesses, whatever could rise and could go back to our next, I don't know what is that. Okay. You know, and this is very important when we're having something, someone so special next to us, we are stronger. Mind way, personally way, like psychologically, brains, mental, everything. It looks a lot more nicer and feels a lot more nicer. But I'm really, and it's not just me, and I know, and I'm not the one to tell you why is this, why am I talking about this. I just want to make sure, as a love coach, as a love mentor, if that ever happened again, how will you be on your own again? Maybe how much you need to be shocked to wake up and say, you know what, no, maybe I don't want to be on my own anymore. Maybe it's time for me to say, no, it's not good for me. I deserve love. I deserve to be loved and give that love and share that love with someone else. Even, for doggy or cat, but they are selfish monkeys. I have 2 cats and dog, and they could, like people say, could eat your nose if you not will feed them, because they really lovely and loving and all, but they do love, their own life as well. They're very independent if they want to be. But if you're having someone to sharing goods and bads with, that's where it comes this biggest my belief, and I really want to share with all of you. Let's believe in love again. Let's make sure that if it's anything happened and we could be locked down again, if that could be happened, and I have a very strong feeling it could be. And the question is, why is this happening? Because nobody really learned much lessons. Everybody, like I say, humanity, as a human beings, we all just jumped, run out to do everything the same as it was. And many people don't even think about it. What did you learn after the COVID, like in the COVID, but what did you change your life after the COVID? Did you change anything? because this is so, so, so important. It's so special because this time was lessons for us. And I know maybe I shouldn't say that, but actually, my mom's biggest lesson was because she was always saying, next year, I'm definitely coming and being with you and living with you and all. The next year comes and again the same and the same. And this is went for about 3 years. And I said, Mom, you know, come on, you're not getting any younger, and would be nicer to have you with us, journey and everything when you're still a strong woman. And boom, COVID came and break all plans, as we had planned to have two weddings, me and my sister, and end up to having one funeral. And it's all because we thinking someday. And I know was my mom's lesson, but I learn from her lesson. And that's what people do. Learn from other people's mistakes, not from your own. And I was pushing, like I was really pushing. And my sister even said, oh, maybe don't push it like that. Maybe she don't want to. She does want to, but she just was kind of leaving for some day. And that's what we feel, what we are living, will live forever, what we will do with this 100 years after that and all this. Or maybe not this year, I don't have time for this. Life don't wait for you. Do you have that time for? The best time is now. Now is the time to look after your strong immune system. Now is the time. So that's mean good food. That's mean healthy moving, and moving to give muscles to your body. But at the same time, energy healings, what I'm giving every 2 weeks. And women and men who's actually active every 2 weeks, joining life, and they're already seeing stronger and feeling better and everything changing in their life. But at the same time, we always feel someday, maybe not today. But if we, like I'm again and again saying, we didn't learn much lesson after the COVID. And I don't want to say, words of promise or not promise or something, but I hearing already coming another. And if you watch news, I don't watch news, but for some reason I hear that news. Interesting. And I was like, oh, okay, we will get it again. Something, I don't know even what. I didn't listen even. What is it? But I felt very strongly, what is this? Another lesson coming. And the point is, what did we learn from the last COVID lockdowns? Is it was good for you when you was on your own? Or did you was thinking, when I come back, I will go out, I will find that one. And then life become busy and you forgot about it. It's like, forget about it. And then we coming to a something again. I can feel it is not that nice. But the most important, what will we learn this time? What lesson will we learn this time? And now is the best time to prepare, because we already went through one terrible thing. For some people it's terrible, for some people it was harsh because they couldn't go out and go out, or some was harsh because was stuck with families. Like every person was harsh with some different personal things. But the biggest point, what did we learn on that time? And my biggest lessons was, yes, like we had plans for 2 weddings, didn't happen, end up one funeral. So my biggest wish is the biggest kind of lesson. If you're planning, do it, and do it a lot faster than you think. Like don't wait it someday or some year or even some, decade or whatever. Some. No, I decided if I want to do it, I want to do it ASAP, till I'm here, till I'm alive, till I'm healthy, till I'm possible. Till something not arrive in this world. And like I said, think, please, what is your lessons learned, and did you learn anything? And if you didn't learn anything, maybe think why you think you didn't learn. And again, what do you think, and how would you think, and how would you feel if you will have to do it all again on your own? That's the biggest kind of part, what I worry about every person who was single on this moment in lockdowns and in all close downs. How did they felt? And how much I know was a lot of mental stresses and mental problems, because on your own to be for so long, it's not that fun. And like I said, I was just praying and saying thanks God, thanks everybody, what I took my decisions to go and work for my love, to find what is needed to do, learn what is needed to do now, or not some year or someday. And still I feel I done it a little bit too late, because I still wanted to have a baby with a new partner, but looks like I'm not getting because yes, age is going. And that's another point. If we're doing something and planning something and we think we're forever young and we forever everything and anytime, no, we're not. And yes, our soul is forever, our body is not. But I really, really would love what you think about. Are you strong enough in your energetic field? Are you strong enough in your immune system to meet something again, something maybe even worse than it was? Is it not now time to look after yourself or not go back to old ways? Because how much I dealing with many, many people, nearly everybody put on weight. Maybe that's you. So if you did, is it not time to think, if I will do it again, how much more you would put on weight for next time? Or maybe it's time to do something and make sure, your healthy life will contain further and you not put on weight and even maybe lose more than you ever wanted. It really, really needs to recheck your life, rethink what you're doing today, what you've done before COVID, and what you're doing now after. And what would change if it will happen something like that again? And I'm not saying it's happening, but I hear the news. But I'm saying, if it's something happens, what do we need to do? If a smart person, they take action now, not later or not oops, but actually now. Now is the time to change, to get ready for something. And if it's not happened, that's fine. But at least you will have a partner next to you, the one what you wanted, or not just like, oh, someday, oh, whatever. So what I'm really, really suggesting you, send me a private message and we will have a free 20 minutes chat and see what suits you, what's not, and what do you do next, and how to get ready for this, your future partner, how to get ready for the person, and really how to attract the person. But the most important, don't think nothing will touch you again, or nothing will change your life again, because everybody was touched by COVID, by this last thing. And we never know how could change our life next time, because that could be, and I'm very sure it will be happening. And I'm not want to be a big bad someone, but I always happy to be ready for something, like anything. It's like if I know winter coming, I eat a little bit more vitamins. If I know the spring coming, because after winter, I know what I will put into my grass house. Like you getting ready for something. You're not just sitting and say, oh, whatever will be, and then whoops. That's what smart people do. And I hope you're a smart person who cares and loves yourself, because only you can change your life by sending me that message I want free consultation. And that's all. And I put you in my very busy schedule. I will prioritize you and we will have 20 minutes chat about your future partner, about your planning future. If you want to a little bit update your shape or how to maybe just become less or more in your beautiful sizes, that's all possible as well, because I have 6 week meal plan what works magic, and you will not all be starving, that's for sure. But send me a private message and we will chat, and I talk to you soon, and I'm sending you loads of love.